Hello everybody, my name is Luchara, and this is Satisfactory, new series from me. This is a factory building game that I'm going to be playing co-op with some members of my community. This series is going to be a little different. It's going to be some YouTube videos similar to how I do my Eco series, but there will also be live streams mixed in. I just want to experiment with mixing in live streams with normal YouTube videos. And maybe next eco run I will do it like, maybe I'll mix in live streams. Maybe I'll just keep doing it like I have done eco. But anyway, so this, like I said, is a factory building game. So we are started in the Rocky Desert here. Oh, there's one in already. Encrypted Shadow has joined the game. So we got some iron ore here. There's 5 iron nodes here. Actually, in this area, there's 3 like right here, and there's another 2 around that corner. There's 2 copper ore nodes over there. There's 2 limestone ore nodes down there. And Shadow says there's no password. Okay. That's, I mean, I guess that's okay, but that just means random people can join. But if you do want to join the server, the information is on my Discord, the IP address, the port, and the password, which you apparently don't need. Links in the description down below to my Discord. So I'm just going to get started here on a little starter factory just over here on the side. Get the hub down so that people can come join, which I probably should have built the hub first. So let's just throw the hub right here for now. Yeah. Yeah, I know I can't afford another hub. There we go. We only want one hub. Actually, I should have put it the other way. Like I should have turned it so that the power was this way, because we're going to be building primarily out this way, not that way. At any rate, let's move it. Let's switch it. I'm being anal already. So let's flip it around there, because this is temporary. This whole base is temporary. This is not going to be our permanent home by any stretch. I can't imagine. This is just to get the basic production started. So let's get some miners down here. Get a miner there, and then we're gonna need power, as I said. So let's get a power pole here. Let's hook it up to the biomass burner thingamajobbies. So let's throw some leaves in that one. Let's throw some wood in this one. Or wait, can I make biomass? I should probably turn it into biomass. So right, can I make biomass yet? I can. All right, so let's make some biomass. All right, so I'm going to get some biomass going here. I'm going to get a basic little starter factory going, just iron plates, iron rods. So I will be back with an update very soon on the starter factory. All right, so we got our starter base down. We got Gonstack here. Encrypted Shadow was in. He had to leave. We got Professor Rose trying to join. So just the basics right now. Iron ore being mined, smelted into iron bars. Iron bars being made into iron sheets. And over here we got similar process. Iron miner into iron ingots. I call the bars, they're ingots. Into iron rods. And then over there we got copper. Copper ore being made into copper ingots, being made into copper wire, and then being put in storage. And then back this way we got limestone being turned into concrete. Now all this is extremely basic. The throughput is terrible on all this. The throughput needs to be improved long term in order to have a decent factory, but that's, you know, we're working on it. It's a process, right? All right, so we got limestone, concrete. Now this is one less step, right? There's no smelter here. It's just limestone directly into concrete. But this, especially this throughput needs to go up. We're going to need a lot more concrete than that, because we're going to pave the world, baby. That's what we do. So yeah, there's another iron patch here. There's an iron patch over right there. If we need it, we will eventually use those. Just not at the point yet. How is our power situation? Actually, we're probably close to max, right? Capacity is 70. Our max consumption is 60. We are currently consuming 40, 30, 40. So we can add more of these biomass burners right now if we need more power, which we will. And then this whole mess is automated biofuel. So this takes leaves. This one takes wood. I know they're empty right now, but So then this turns the wood into biofuel, this turns the leaves into biofuel, and we need two separate for these because those are separate recipes, right? Like if we go to select recipe, there's biomass leaves, biomass wood, right? So we're making biomass, and the biomass comes over here, gets stored. This is just like a, you know, a whatchamacallit, a hopper essentially. And then the biomass comes in here, it gets turned into solid biofuel. Now, because the input is 120 per minute, and our belt that we have only does 60, it's not efficient. It only runs at 50% efficiency. But once we get tier 2 belts, we'll be able to change that. Why are they disappearing way back there? They're still going in, right? Yeah, they're still going in. That's weird. They shouldn't be disappearing until they get up here. At any rate, solid biofuel has been automated. So let's actually take this and get this into one of our burners. So this biofuel burns for way longer than the biofuel does, right? Which is what we want. And I don't know why I have those leaves in my hand. Gonstack said he was going to make some chainsaws. So once he gets some chainsaws on the go, maybe I or somebody else will go out on a tree and leaf murdering spree just to ensure that we have lots of biofuel coming in. So let's just take a look here at the hub. Let's see what researches we have done. We got tier 1 done, so base building, that's basically foundations, logistics, splitters and mergers, field research, which is the MAM, which we have. I will show the MAM here in a sec. And then tier 2, we got obstacle clearing done. That's the chainsaw, solid biofuel, extra inventory slots, all good stuff. Logistics Mark 2. This would be a good one to get next, but it's not cheap, right? That's a lot, especially these reinforced iron plates. That's a lot, but this would give us the tier 2 belts that move 120 products per minute, which would be good. So here's our MAM. Over here, we are researching a hard drive. So these hard drives, for anybody who's never played Satisfactory, and I realize so far, this video has definitely been geared more towards people who have played Satisfactory before, and I apologize for that if you're new. But these hard drives, so there's these crashed pods out there. Actually, let's go out. There's one just over here. You can see it in the distance. See that little yellow thing right there? Not that. That right there. So that's a crash pod. Those are scattered around the map. Oh, Gonstack has a chainsaw. That's scary. They have a hard drive in them. You need something to unlock. Every pod is different. But once you get the hard drive, you bring it over here. Takes 10 minutes, but you get an alternate recipe, and I'll come back and I'll show when this hard drive is done. You basically have 3 different choices of things 3 different alternate recipes you can pick from. Anyway, that's how it's going. It's going pretty good. Hopefully Ro can get in. He's having problems connecting. Oh wow, there's 2 of him now. 2 rows. Oh my goodness, that's scary. Anyway, all right, so I will be back. Oh, one of the press rows is left. I'll be back whenever this is done, or maybe when this second hard drive that I have is done. When one of them is done, I'll be back. All right, our thing is done in the MAM here. Let's see what we got. So we got 3 options. We can do a copper rotor. So rotor usually uses, I think it's screws and iron rods. So this changes it to being copper. So that's pretty different. Stitch iron plate. Reinforced iron plates usually use, so you can mouse over and see, iron plates and screws. This changes it to copper. So both of these are changing an iron product to a copper product. And then we got iron alloy ingot, which usually iron ingots just come from iron. Well, this one, they come from a mix of iron and copper. It is more resource efficient, but you need the foundry building for this, and we don't even have that, right? We don't have the foundry unlocked yet, so I'm going to pick one of these 2. I think I'm going to have the copper rotor. Now, unfortunately, there's one particular recipe we were looking for, and we did not get it. But hey, that just means we're going to have to go hunt down more hard drives. And so we just started building a more advanced factory here. Basically, we just slapped some foundations down. Nothing too serious. Other than that, everything looks similar. And seeing as how it's nighttime, probably this is not the right time to be recording. So I will be back when we have a more significant update to show off. All right, the factory is starting to come together. Ro has been working on this area. This is our main just stockpile area. So we have, what do we have here? We have nothing. Oh, we have iron plates. But I think those are being moved to make reinforced plates. Reinforced plates are very important right now. We got screws for the reinforced plates. We got some iron rods here. And again, this is all just, you know, early game. Most of this is going to be replaced eventually, right? But we're using most of our iron. Oh, we still have an untapped iron vein here. Manny's been working on copper stuff over this way. Oh, and as you can tell by my speed, we also unlocked the blade runners, which is in the Caterium tree that you unlock in the MAM. So you sprint faster, you jump higher, you take less ball damage, etc. So Manny, as you can see, is working on the copper here. So we got copper ore coming in, getting split into all these smelters, into bars. It's got a little, oh, what's the word? Forget the word for that. I want to call it a hopper, but that's not the word I wanted. Buffer. It's a buffer chest. It's got a buffer chest, and then some cable, and I assume he's going to be making, or sorry, wire. And yeah, so he's going to take some of the wire and turn that into cable. So Manny is our copper guy. We got our space elevator down, ready to go. Gonstack's been busy at the MAM unlocking stuff. We got lots of inventory slots now, which is great. Again, we got chainsaws. We got blade runners. We don't have the better weapon yet. I'm really looking forward to that. And then Shadow's been busy over here, tapping this iron vein to make more reinforced iron plates. So we got reinforced iron plates in 2 spots, but that's good because we're going to need a ton of them for the next little bit, right? For tier 2 belts. So yeah, conveyor Mark 1 just uses iron plates, transports 60 per minute, and these better belts transport 120, and they use the reinforced plates. So that's why reinforced plates are such a priority right now. They are also used to make these that are up in the corner there. Smart plating, which we have to feed into the space elevator to unlock our next tier of technology. Which would, so these milestones here, we need to do this space elevator phase 1, which is this, for that. And again, I'd like to apologize to anybody who's watching this who's not experienced in Satisfactory. I'm kind of skipping around all over the place. If you played Satisfactory, I'm hoping this makes sense. If not, then whoops, I've made a blunder, a classic blunder. But yeah, so that's how everything's going so far. We got a lot of biomass burners because this factory uses a lot of power, but we're good. We're at 280 capacity for power. Our max consumption is 220. Our actual consumption is only like 160, 180. Looks like it's vacillating between. So most of our equipment is running then, right? Like we just had 196 being consumed of 220. So that's good. You want most of your machines to be running at this point. I'm trying to think what even probably isn't running. Probably maybe one of the miners isn't running. But most things be running. Oh, and then we also got, I guess I should show the concrete back here. We got some limestone coming in and concrete going out. So are we tapping both? Yes, there is 2. There's a limestone node there, and there's a limestone node there. We are tapping both. Because there's 2 limestone, 2 copper, and 5 iron, that is why I like this spot. Oh, so we got MAM again. So let's take a look here and see with the hard drive, see if we're looking for the alternate screw recipe. And it is not there again, unfortunately. So let's just take that one, I guess. And let's do another hard drive and hope that one is the screw recipe. At any rate, probably I'll come back. Next update will be when we have the space elevator done. We will see, or the space elevator next tier unlock, whatever you want to call it. At any rate, I'll be back. All right, I am back from supper. I just went to eat, and the guys were busy while I was gone. So let's take a look at our factory here. This is the part we've already seen. We got our basics, iron plates. We got a bunch of screws. We got some rods. Those are coming around, being turned into rotors and reinforced iron plates, which are then being turned into modular frames. Then we have our copper factory over here. We got copper wire. And I should say that factory was mostly or maybe entirely. I'm not sure. I wasn't here. Made by Ro. This one was made by Manny. So we got copper wire, some being stored, some coming in here, getting turned into cables, and we also have copper sheets over here, which we will need soon for hypertubes, and we do need already for coal power, or more specifically for the water, which we do have now. The guy set up some coal while it was gone, so we're gonna go take a look at that. But let's just go over here, take a look at Encrypted Shadows major project. Gonstack, I believe, is out. He's way down south in a hard drive / slug hunt. So with the reinforced plates we got over there, they're going to modular frames. So this is our alternate reinforced plate setup made by Encrypted Shadow. So we got 10 reinforced iron plates per minute being made. Actually, we got quite a bit stored up here. Oh, and I got to show this off. I got my sword finally. This is so much better than that stupid zapper. I hate trying to kill stuff with the zapper. Okay, now I want to find an enemy to kill. You probably won't be able to find one though, just because I want to find one. So let's see if we can find one as we make our way up to the coal power factory, coal gen factory. I don't know what to call it, but I know where it is. I haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming they probably went with a slightly different setup than I would typically use, but that's cool. That's part of the fun of multiplayer, is seeing different people do things in different ways, and you go, oh, that's cool, that's different. Maybe I'll try something like that next time. And sometimes you're like, no, I hate that, I like my idea better. Right? But other times you do learn cool things. So but I'm not finding anything to kill, which makes me sad, because I got this sweet sword. It's called a basher, but I mean, it's a sword to me, right? Like it's a sword, but I can't find anything to hit with it. Now I know there's some enemies up here. Wait, I thought they got rid of this poison gas cloud, or do I just not need to go through it anymore? So yeah, so as you can see, our power generation facility is quite far from our base. Technically there's coal down there that's closer, but I like to use that coal to make steel because there's iron right there, whereas this coal up here, there's not iron close. I guess you could technically take the coal down here. There's iron right down here, but yeah, that's a lot of work. But I don't know exactly when people will be watching this video, but I want to mention that going forward after today, I'm going to be streaming instead of doing these videos, because I realize now it's just I'm missing too many things, you know. So I'm just gonna stream. Probably maybe not the whole time I play, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully some people come check out the stream, but I'm really sad that there was nothing to kill this whole way up. That was quite disappointing. I'm kind of sad now. All right, so here is the power setup. Okay, so they did it right on the water. Ah, I see what Ro was talking about now. He said he can't expand it without getting rid of this. So we need to get some explosives to come blow this up, which is fine. That'll be easy. So yeah, so we got coal coming in. We got water going in. I am kind of stuck underwater. Ooh, did they get this hard drive while they were up here, I wonder? There's a big scary monster here usually. It is here. Yes, I get to kill something. Huzzah. And it's a tough monster too. Like, it hit hard. It hits hard. But I hit hard now too with my sweet sword. My sword of destiny. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Don't you want to play? Oh, look at that. You're dead. That's a shame. But yeah, so there's 3 coal nodes here. I'm assuming we're probably only tapping into one of them right now. So yeah, so there's one right there, one right here, and there's one right here. And I think they're all pure. Yeah, so you can get a lot of coal power out of these, but we'll have to expand it once we get some explosives up here. Typically, when I play single player, I've always just built foundations out into the abyss, and I run everything out here. But honestly, that's probably more work. You don't have to take, well, you don't have to take the water as far for sure here. The only problem is you're kind of, I was going to say, putting the coal things over the water means less water that you can use for the extractors, but I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of water out there. So anyway, I'm gonna go get this hard drive. I think it just needs power, I'm pretty sure. So let's just run some power out. I'm pretty sure it just needs power. Oh, I don't have any copper wire to run power. Oh, please tell me there's copper wire on the ground here. Yes, look at that. Ask and you shall receive. That was lucky. Let's be real. Did the guys already get this? Nope. All right, another hard drive. Oh. What? Oh, you say what just hit me? Something just hit me. So yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier about crash sites with hard drives. And there's assorted materials always scattered around. Anyway, I'm going to head back down. I'm going to check out Gonstack's little Caterium factory that he did. And I'm going to check out our basic steel setup that we got on the go. I'll be back. All right, so I am up at Gonstack's little bootstrap quick wire factory. So he even has it on its own power grid, just with the biomass burner. Oh, geez, it's almost out. Let's fill that up. There we go. Keep that going for a little while. Just Caterium into Caterium ingots, into quick wire, into a storage chest. So yeah, so by the time it runs out of power, this should be full. So that'll be good. That's perfect. And I'm just curious. We were just having a discussion. Is Caterium a real life element, or is it something they just made up for this game? Because I mean, to me, it looks like gold. Like, why not just call it gold? Unless Caterium is a real life element, right? Because I mean, iron, copper, limestone, everything else in this game is a real element. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just just thinking out loud here. I am going to go now to our little bootstrap steel factory. And it is extremely bootstrap because I know it's going to be temporary because we do not have the alternate recipe for steel. I really like it. It uses you gotta. Okay, let's start over. The basic steel recipe takes iron ore and coal, turns into steel. Right? Simple. The alternate recipe takes iron ingots and coal and turns into steel. So the alternate seems worse in theory because you got to make an extra step of turning the iron into ingots, but you get way more. Like the current recipe, it's 1 iron, 1 coal gives you 1 steel, but the alternate, I think 1 iron ore or 1 iron ingot and 1 coal gives you 2 steel. I think I'll have to check. We don't have it yet, so I can't verify. Well, I mean, I could go on the wiki, but I don't want to do that right now. So we don't have it yet, so this is extremely bootstrap, but we just needed some basic steel to get some research done more than anything, right? And we did. So Ro and I built this. We got our coal coming from down here, down there. I almost fell off the side there. And then we got our iron up here, right? Iron ore and coal combines to make steel. Steel outputs here. This one is making steel pipes. This one is making steel beams. And they are both being stored. Not much of either right now. Like I said, this is just a bootstrap setup just to get the basics done, right? We will come back later and expand it. Once we have the, we got an expanded tool belt. Ooh, look how many inventory slots we have now. Nice. Oh, we got an extra hand slot as well. That's also nice. All right, so that's where we're at right now. We're looking at getting trucks is our next research, it looks like. And then we're going to have to work on the next elevator phase. But that is a problem for the future. So I will be back probably with one more update tonight. And then, like I said, by the time this video goes live, I'll be streaming instead of making videos. Because that's probably what I should have done right from the start. But I didn't, because I'm silly. Anyway, I'll be back. All right, time to show off the factory that we have after one day of multiplayer madness. This is our cement factory, courtesy of Ro. Looking pretty good, honestly. I can dig that. That's looking good. Apparently there's iron here. It's invisible, but apparently you can just place an iron miner here. I had no idea. So shout out to Purple for pointing that out to me. So we did not have iron rods being made and put in storage anywhere. We had some being made, but they were getting used for frames and rotors. So Purple made a little iron rod factory. So that comes down here, gets stored here near the reinforced plates. And then Row made a nice big factory over here. We also have a to-do list. If anybody logs in before me tomorrow, we need more rotors, more frames, expand the coal power plant, redo the bio setup, bring these to the factory. The bio setup needs to be done because we currently have it going to the sink. Which, actually, you know what? Let's just stop that happening. Let's let the bio fill back up. Not that we're using it. We're using coal power pretty much exclusively right now. But it's good to have, right? So we're getting 1,200 production from coal. But our capacity is 1,480 because of the bio burners that are on standby here. But they're all full. They're just kind of chilling, right? So this factory, it's just the basic iron stuff. Plates, rotors, and whatchamacallits, frames. I've already showed that off, so you don't need to show that again. Oh, we have our first hypertube. When did this get here? I don't remember seeing this up on the roof. We got floor 2 that we will be using eventually. And we come out here. This is our objective that you see in the top corner here for elevator phase 2. We're doing this kind of a cheap way because you can't make these things by hand, right? They need to be made in a machine. So we just got all the different things feeding. So you come over here, put the reinforced plates in here, put the rotors in here. They get fed in slowly. We got steel beams. We got modular frames. We got, this is supposed to be cable, I think. I hope, since we just fed it in. Yeah, it is cable, okay? But this one's actually done, so I didn't even need to do that. And we got stators, which we had to make, because we do not make stators currently. So this is, I believe, supposed to be that. Yeah. And steel pipes. Speaking of steel, we did greatly enhance our steel setup that we had. So let's go take a look at that. Yeah, and that'll be it for this video, I think. But we'll go look at that first. But yeah, I do apologize for this video. I don't know why I did it as a YouTube video. I should have just done it as like a stream or 2 streams. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow or today by the time you're watching this video, or yesterday or 3 weeks. You know, if you're watching this a month from now, none of this rant will make any sense whatsoever, but that's the way it goes sometimes, right? So yeah, if you're a new player trying to figure out what the heck's going on, I apologize. This is not the video for you. If you're a Satisfactory vet, you're going to probably appreciate what we're doing. But yeah, like I said, I'll be streaming this from now on. I will make a playlist with this video and the streams in it, but yeah, it is what it is. Mistakes were made, but yeah. Honestly, I don't care if anybody watches this video or not. This is for fun. I wanted to do a Satisfactory run with some of the great people from my community, so here we are, right? All right, so I'm just trying to think of things to say while I make my way to the steel factory. We really need to get hypertubes on the go. That's one of the things we need to do tomorrow is hypertubes. Big time. Need some hypertubes. But that's yeah, we have the to-do list. Because it's almost gonna be like 2 different shifts. Because there's a few people playing that are European. There's a few people from North America, so I don't expect their play times to line up a whole lot. So I'll be playing with the Europeans during my afternoon, their evening. And then during my evening, I'll be playing with the people from NA. So that's why it'll probably be 2 streams, right? I'll stream in the afternoon a bit with the European folks, and then stream in the evening with the NA folks. So here is the steel plant. We also got, that's quartz over there. Bro needed to refine some quartz to make glass for the factory back there. So yeah, so we got the alternate for steel. So now we got iron ingots and coal being combined to make steel. So before it was 1 iron, 1 coal to make 1 steel. Now you get 1.5 steel, right? So you get more steel. You do have to make the extra step of refining the iron ore into ingots, but I think it's worth it. So we got 6 of these, so we're making 360 steel ingots, which is being used. We got 180 of it going here. into steel beams, right? Then we got 180 of it going over here, going into steel pipes, which are, they're being stored, but they're also, some of them, actually the storage is almost full. Some of them are being turned into reinforced, or sorry, encased industrial beams, not reinforced, which is also uses concrete, which we are making over, I don't know if I can see it from here, yeah, over yonder, right there. So the concrete is being made, it's coming under, around, and then up over here. Oh, I thought I was going to fall there. That was close. Concrete's coming up right here. There's the concrete getting fed into here. At any rate, that's day one progress of Satisfactory Multiplayer Mayhem. The quartz is coming from right there. You can see the miners. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Definitely check out the streams that are going to be starting on, well, today, when this video goes live, March 10th. March 10th, the streams will be starting. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through this, because there's like 7 of us, 7 people altogether logged in to help me out today. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I have done a run of this before, but there was only 3 of us, and that was before dedicated servers, right? So we could only play when I was available, which was, we just played in the evening for a couple hours, right? So now it'll be open anytime. At any rate, hit that like button, subscribe, join my Discord, especially if you want to join the server. The information you need is there. Link in the description down below. Most importantly, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.